My name is Mary Kate, and my project is A Woman of the Century, a crowdsourcing project of the 19th and 21st centuries. During the early 1890s, Frances Willard and Mary Livermore gathered together a large group of people to create biographical sketches of 1,470 impressive women from the 19th century. Today, with the internet, with technologies such as Omeka and Neatline, with online resources such as Chronicling America, Making of America, Cornell and Michigan, Internet Archive, Hate Thy Trust, and so many others, we have the ability to gather and share information about these people with a larger audience than Willard and Livermore ever dreamed about. And that's where this project comes in. In A Woman of the Century, a crowdsourcing project of the 19th and 21st centuries, the 21st century team is gathering more information about these women, and we are putting it into this Omeka platform to share with everyone. The site starts out on the About page and next moves to the Questions and Answers page. Asking some questions about these women, explaining who they were, talking about where they went to school, the kinds of contributions that they made. And if you go to the link for Troy Female Seminary, for example, it brings you to the item for the school with an image of the school, some Dublin Core information, some educational institutional item type metadata information, such as LT authority headings, talks about Emma Willard, who was the educator, who will eventually have her own profile, some of the students, and then the item relations tag, and also social bookmarking, which has been added to the site. If you click on Louise Chandler Moulton in this item relations, for example, it takes you to Moulton's site, and you can see different tags for her. You can see different images of her. It's got description of her. You can go to a book that her friend Harriet Prescott Spofford wrote, A Little Book of Friends, where it talks all about her. It talks here about some of the different periodicals that she contributed to, Atlantic Monthly, Century, and then there are pages for each of these periodicals as well. It's got the map here where she lived, a lot of different metadata fields here. As you can see, her occupation in Women of the Century is poet and author, but by going through and doing research, we found out more occupations that she was involved with, so it also lists a lot of periodicals, some of her books that you can get links actually to the books, publishers, her personal network, and again, the item relations of everything that she was connected to. Next, we have the Questions to Ponder section. And this has a lot of questions ranging from simple to complex about the women and their lives. And it also talks about who was included and why they were included, asks who was excluded, things for people to think about, and what the book doesn't tell about these women. And it also mentions the idea about trends, because as we gather more and more and more of these women together, everybody working together to do so, we're going to be able to find lots of trends about these women. Since the items are searchable by metadata, it's very easy to just search one person and find people who are like her in one way or another. Next, we have the Women of the Week section. Every week we have 2, 3, maybe 4 women who have birthdays during the week, so they are our Women of the Week. And so if you look on the right-hand side and you have the image, that would lead to the person's item record. On the left, it has some basic information about her, and the page here would lead to her page in the actual Woman of the Century, and oftentimes there are links to different articles about her in Chronicling America and other places. Other headings are browsing hints and contribution ideas, which I'll get back to, exhibits, collections, items, and Neatline. We have both local maps and a larger map, which is a timeline and map of the women who are included, both people from the United States and people who came to the United States who were born in other countries. We have a contribute page and talks about contributing to the project, a bunch of different ways that you can contribute. There is a Pinterest site for the project, and there will soon be Facebook sites and Twitter sites for the project. So there are a lot of different things that our contributors can do. One thing they've done is give me a lot of wonderful feedback for the site. And browsing hints and contribution ideas has Women of the Century by birthplace for the people who are interested in local history, and occupations for the people who are interested in different women's history projects. And then we have organizations and periodicals as well. I hope you consider contributing to a Women of the Century. Thank you.